Alright guys, believe it or not, this is the 6th take for this video, right? So sometimes the desktop audio was not working, sometimes this goddamn microphone was not working, and the other time the camera just simply shut off right in the between, guys. And now finally I think I have my gears going on so we can proceed with the analysis itself for this weekend. So welcome back once again to Cryptodicator, and we are going to be taking a look at the long-term trends on Bitcoin itself, because the weekly posture has started looking bullish, guys. This is looking completely fine. I mean, okay, now this has started looking more than fine itself. This is looking good. Now the weekly exponential moving average has started curling to the upside aggressively, right? And this one is looking at a bullish crossover happening between the middle Bollinger Band and the exponential itself, which could happen like a sneeze if we close this weekly candle like this, guys. And remember, this weekly candle potentially could close above the 618, out of this entire bearish leg to the downside. The bearish leg plus some reaccumulation had its 618 right at $48,000 levels flat, and most likely we're going to be closing this weekly candle above this price point right here, which could mean that you could have this bullish posture. Now, just to give you a little context, guys, this one has been guiding all the bull trends perfectly fine to the upside. As you can see, most of the trending behavior on Bitcoin itself have happened alongside this exponential and the middle Bollinger Band, both of them inclined towards the upside, and all the bearish trends have been happening like this, right? Most of the resistance essentially are caused by the middle Bollinger Band plus the weekly 21 exponential itself. And how do you look for a signal? You look for a crossover. You look for a little crossover happening between both of these things. And well, rest is supposed to be the history, guys. Well, not for us essentially, because the upside targets are pretty much clear at 618, sorry, 1618, 2618, 7618, and 10764 at, I'm not even going to talk about that number down the line. But yes, guys, essentially once you start clearing this one to the upside, essentially the all-time highs on Bitcoin itself on a weekly closing basis, that could take Bitcoin without a hiccup all the way towards $80,000 flat. Now that's going to be without a hiccup, guys. Most likely we could have a little bit of turbulent behavior once we start clearing this one to the upside between the 1.272 and one-on-one extension right here. But with this crossover potentially taking place right here, if I were to be investing in Bitcoin, I would be managing all of my risks below $42,500 levels, guys. Remember, this is one of the this is one of the price levels which I just constantly talk about again and again like a fucking parrot to you guys. This is very significant. Bitcoin maintaining a bullish posture above $42,500 levels is serious, guys. It is seriously bullish. It is good. And as we keep on trending above this price point, right, as we keep on situating our price actions like this, everything is looking fine, and Bitcoin is poised. Bitcoin is potentially poised for a move all the way towards 6 digits, guys. It's gonna happen. It's most likely gonna happen before December, as the price action coming from these levels is completely fine. Now remember, guys, this thesis, this potential theory can go to shit if Bitcoin starts losing this level to the downside. It's gonna be 42,500 once again. 42,500. Losing this one to the downside on a weekly closing basis would mean that potentially this trend is going to be getting under jeopardy once again, and we do test the downside situated at 30,000 at first and maybe at 20,000 down the line as well. But until you're above 42,000, we can certainly talk about the upside targets coming into fruition pretty soon for Bitcoin itself. Now that's going to be crazy, right? All right, so daily time frame right here looking completely fine. And on the previous video, yesterday only, I was talking about the fact that how your lows are significantly higher than your previous lows, and this is what a continuation trend is supposed to look like. A good continuation trend, right? You are trending with your middle Bollinger Band and your upper Bollinger Band alongside your 21 exponential to the upside. Now this is called bullish posture, guys. This is called bearish posture, right? Now something like this, and you just flip this one, you just take the opposite of this entire price action. Something like this was happening right here. We were below and we were trending alongside the lower Bollinger Band itself, which is where the price action was completely bearish and inclined and trending towards the downside. You can see right here complete opposite things happening, and most likely we keep on trending, we keep on free floating to the upside, guys, until we, I don't know, until we have some massive rejection onto some key levels right here. But I don't see, if you were unable to reject onto 618, most likely you will not get rejected at 76 and 86 as well. Most likely you do test the one-on-one extension out of this entire bearish leg, which started at $58,000 flat. Okay, so 4 minutes deep into the video, I do hope that you understand the seriousness of a potential supply shock coming on Bitcoin once again. Now that's going to be crazy, guys. That's going to be crazy. Now, one asset which I have to talk about, AVAX, for you guys. This one is trending crazy on any time frame. This one is reminding me of Solana. Okay, now to be honest with you, the gravity, the magnitude of the magnitude of the price action coming from the exact low at $9 flat on AVAX, on AVAX, Avalanche, is crazy, guys. This is a crazy piece of price action, crazy bullish price action, and it just took one single 3-day candle to take away all of this entire sell side liquidity which AVAX was facing for a very long time out of these levels, and Bitcoin was facing some resistance as well, right? Now, why do I talk about a potential 1618 and 2618 on Bitcoin coming into reality at 200,000 pretty soon? Is the fact that these kind of price actions are happening on the crypto market, guys. This is, and it all started with Axie Infinity, if you remember, right? Axie Infinity started that trend, and well, most of the crypto assets are kind of doing the same thing, and that is what really surprises me. And maybe Bitcoin catches up, guys. Maybe the second leg, maybe the second pump to the upside is more about innovation than store of value itself. The store of value thesis was valid until Bitcoin was maybe doing a 30x 40x in the market, all in front of our eyes, guys. Not 30x, I guess it was 20x, because we started our journey to the upside right at $3,000 levels, right? That was a starting point, and Bitcoin went all the way towards $60,000 levels, right? And all of your global narratives about, I don't know, inflation adjustment returns and saving your ass from 5% annual inflation with the help of Bitcoin itself, and maybe storing your value because your country's currency is getting devalued or something like that. That was all of your cases for store of value kind of situation going on, and that is over, guys. That hype is over. Now the second wave is all about tech. It's all about innovation. I'm in it for the tech for this market. Now I guess this rally has started and we can see that most of the play to earn crypto assets are trending like crazy, guys. These things, essentially your NFT market space, actually ignited the second wave to the upside, and most likely we could be looking at some crazy valuations on altcoins, or maybe most of crypto assets coming. And guys, look, most of the setups are playing out. Holy crap. And before you even understand that the trend is over, they will start retracing, guys. They will start retracing, right? This is what happens, and this is what exactly happened on Bitcoin. Let me just get back into Bitcoin real quick for one single moment right here, guys. I'm talking about this entire zone right here. I mean, essentially, this is one of the reasons, the entire price action region, which I was quite concerned about, right? This was your sell side liquidity, which was provingly true again. I mean, essentially, all of your bears were coming out of these levels again and again for 3 years straight. And as soon as you started trending above this price point right here, bam! I mean, essentially, before anybody knew, this was just at 60k, guys. This was at 60k, and this is where everybody started getting bullish, and Elon Musk and Dogecoin and all this shit like that, and this is when everything started going down the hole, right? Well, things like these have already started, and once everybody start talking about the fact that how these other cheap DeFi blockchains like AVAX, or maybe like Solana, or maybe BNB, BNB has got a fair share, I guess, but it still has a lot of room to grow to the upside. But something like Solana is something which is supposed to pick up this time, guys, and AVAX as well, and maybe other DeFi alternatives like, I don't know, Huobi chain, or maybe OKEX. And holy shit, now all these exchanges are also up with all of these chains, which are essentially DeFi and NFT market providers. Holy shit, these exchanges as well. I mean, they just want to expand themselves, because Binance set that trend going on, right? Binance Smart Chain had that thing going on for most of the exchanges, trying to follow up with the same kind of ideology that we have to do every single thing. We want to cover DeFi, we want to cover decentralized exchanges, we want to go for centralized exchange as well, we want to do peer-to-peer trading, we want to sell NFTs. Holy crap, they want to do everything. So most of the exchanges are just right at the footsteps of Binance itself, and yes, you can see that happening for most of the exchanges, guys. Although there is one exchange which is completely away, segregated for most of the market exchanges right now. That is FTX. FTX is working. FTX is functioning on a different league altogether. Like, it's on a different universe altogether, to be honest with you, right? Okay, but this video is not about pep talks, as this video is more about long-term trends, and essentially just for a potential potential caution of another crypto market wide expansion to the upside, right? With these kind of price action movements happening right now, maybe we have something good brewing up for most of the crypto assets, right? Okay, so let's take a look at some other assets for that, man. Do we have anything else lined up? XRP. Let's begin our analysis with the XRP itself. So this is the long-term trend. This is the long-term trending behavior on XRP, which has been happening for a very long time right here. And the last time we did reject from almost 618 out of this entire structure, guys. This one has been in a reaccumulation zone for about maybe, all right, now we are entering the 4th year for XRP reaccumulation below the previous all-time highs right here, to be honest with you. But yes, as far as you're trending alongside this entire trending channel, guys, you can, if you want, you can screenshot this one, but I'll be posting this one on Discord anyways, on crypto analysis. But I mean, so far so good. This has been working completely fine. And you can see right here, this one capitulated right at this. Alright guys, I didn't even change anything about this one. You can refer to the previous videos that I posted on XRP, I guess back in February or something like that. And this line has been there since forever, guys. XRP USD calculated on Poloniex itself, because this has the most history. So let's talk about patterns repeating themselves again and again. So you can see the expansion coming from this entire reaccumulation, which happens for, I don't know, in this case, it's going to be 4 years, stops at 10,764 at the first of the phone pass, gets reaccumulated, then gets another leg to the upside for about a 6618, guys, something which Theta did, right? Theta network token did something like this. Alright, so for this one right here, your expansion could take the price action all the way towards $33 flat. Essentially, let's just round that one up. $30 to $40 is going to be your zone for XRP if we expand above the all-time highs, which is going to be at $3.3 levels, guys. 10,764 is essentially your 10x from the previous all-time high. That's what your Fibonacci says. And if we just talk about exact same patterns replicating once again on XRP, which I doubt, that could take price action all the way towards a $200 valuation on XRP. But that would really shake out a lot of people, and a lot of crypto market capitalization could look haywire, guys, because XRP being evaluated at $200 levels is crazy. As far as the current supply goes on XRP, this one being evaluated at $200 levels could be crazy, could be mad, could be completely mad, and that could, I don't know, guys, that could completely make this market cap being evaluated at crazy figures, and something which we can't comprehend. Although, if you just talk about some tech or maybe some hard fork coming into XRP, which kind of deflates the supply and kind of reduces the number of XRP which is under circulation in the market itself, that could maybe push the price action exponentially towards the upside. So watch for any news, any potential news on XRP coming in pretty soon, which could talk about XRP getting deflated as time progresses. That could really throttle the price action towards the upside. This is something which we are looking at on Ethereum, guys. Ethereum's supply is going to be reduced as we speak, as a minute passes by. Alright, now this video is 12 minutes long already, so every single minute 3 Ethereum on an average are being burnt, right? So 12 into 3, 36 Ethereum have already been burnt, guys. 36 Ethereum, that's most likely 10 times your net worth. Alright, don't take that personally, but I guess I know my audience, I guess. But guys, alright, so let's simply get back into the point right here, and maybe something deflationary kind of magic goes on XRP itself, and then maybe we can talk about those kind of evaluations coming down the line on XRP. But until then, if we just take a look at this from a clear-cut technical standpoint right here, your 10764 targets for XRP is sitting in at 36 at first, and 6618 is at $200 down the line, right? $200 down the line. Although I think that this upper line is kind of irrelevant, because if you just keep on extending this one, and if XRP keeps on extending its welcome right here alongside this trend line, that could take XRP to, I don't know, guys, 200,000 before Bitcoin. So yeah, your upper side trends are kind of far-fetched opinion, but what you can see for yourself is that the lower support, the price action support coming from the lows itself, is more relevant than the upper targets as well, guys. Remember, you have to take profits as we go to the upside. This is what you're supposed to do. One more thing, guys, if you are in crypto markets without any objective about life as well, for that matter. All right, so this is one thing. Let's talk about this. I promise I'm not going to take more than 3 minutes of yours. If you are in the market without any objective, if you don't know what you're doing with your life as a whole, if you don't have a plan, essentially, just forget about Just forget about being a millionaire from crypto assets. Just completely forget about making $1 million out of trading crypto assets. Just, it's not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen, guys. I can just simply affirm this with you. I don't want to be brutal and I don't want to be completely honest with you guys, but look, all of you are not delusional, right? All of the people who are there in crypto educator community right now, who are listening to this and who are watching this video right now, are realists. I don't think we are going to be swayed by, let's just say, hypothetical assumptions all the time, because we know the reality. This channel has been about reality every single time, which is why, let me just tell this to you: if you do not have any objectives, if you don't have a long-term vision or a long-term perspective in your life, just forget about making $1 million from trading crypto assets. Have goals, have defined plans, have so many more things that can build your wealth. All right, that can build your wealth. Have that mindset, have that capacity to hold maybe 10, $20 million. Then only that thing can come to you, guys. Remember, if you have timid thinking, if you have a small mindset, if you have a small thinking, maybe those big figures will not come to you. This is how things work, right? This is how life works as well. And this is something which we have to understand before proceeding into the market, which is why I keep on talking about these things, so that you guys don't stay under any delusion for that matter. It's not easy. Things are not easy. Things will not just simply come running to you like a little bitch. You have to work for it. You have to plan them out. You have to be vigilant, stringent, disciplined, and I don't know, guys, so many things, and then only you can think about achieving those things, right? This is how life works. All right, with that said, let's see if we have any other asset for that matter. Now, all right, so this one right here is Quant, guys, and this one is just how Polkadot was trending, and this is just the this one just reminds me of however Polkadot got reaccumulated onto $5 levels for a very long time, and after dot actually expanded, guys, you all know where it went. Polkadot went all the way towards, I guess, $40, something like that, after the expansion from the accumulation range, guys. Now this one had an accumulation range happening between the $50 and the $30 levels, and this one is still expanding to the upside. So let's try to do one thing right here. Let's try to compare this one with Polkadot's infancy price action, the initial price action which happened on Polkadot itself. So let's take a look at dot perpetual contracts on FTX itself. I guess that was something which, let's get them back into 3-day time frame, both of them right here. Why is it taking me so long? All right, so there we go right here, guys. This is what I was talking about, right? You can see how this price action is just similar to Polkadot, guys. This is just as clear as it can get. Talk about being fractal squirrels in the market, and talk about pinpointing the price action behaviors. But yes, this is looking completely like Polkadot. Quant is looking like this, completely like this. So out of this entire reaccumulation which happened on Polkadot for a very long time, let's take a look at the bottom side and the upside right here. We went all the way for about a 10.764. This is why your goddamn Fibonacci levels are required, right? Look, market will not tell you to take goddamn profits. You have to tell yourself that pull this fucking position out of the market and cut some slack and maybe take some profits and live your life. You have to tell that to yourself. Market will not come and tell you, oh my god, I'm topping out, sell. Market is not going to tell you that. Never. Market will never tell you. So I have objectives, guys. All right, so the best guess we can make right here for long-term trends is going to be your Fibonacci hocus pocus. And holy crap, until it is working, let's try to exploit this as a community altogether, guys. We are crypto educator community right here, and we're trying to exploit the Fibonacci levels in macro moves, right? And assets are pretty much doing that, guys. So why not make use of that? So Quant right here has its way all the way towards 10,764, sitting in at $400 flat. So maybe this is where this one starts consolidating down the line, right? Down the line. So this is where you could be targeting for maybe 120% move to the upside. Well, the good part of this entire trade, right, this breakout right here has already happened for about a 250% move to the upside. But had you caught this breakout, this would have been a 650% move to the upside as a potential swing trade for maybe 4 to 5 months. These are the kind of setups that you look for, guys. And I was not able to find out where the long-term trend for Quant is actually at, but yes, I was speaking about this asset for a very long time, guys. I think I'm going to be posting a video somewhere up top, if I don't forget, about long-term analysis on Quant, where you can check out how I was talking about this price action is looking fine, and this is constructive behavior in the long-term picture as well. In terms of strictly price action perspective, yes, this sort of price action happening between a particular range is very constructive in the long time frame, guys, which reminds me of one more crypto asset which is looking damn nice in the long term picture. You know the deal, guys, you know the deal about Quant itself. So let's take a look at the next asset we have. What do we have? Holy crap, did I just completely zone out on the fucking asset which I was about to talk about? Okay, all right. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about the long term trend on. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? All right, I think, anyways, like I do feel that it's only 2 or 3 of you who are watching this video at this point in time, because 20 minutes down the line, I don't think that's the average audience retention for this channel itself. So now I remember, I think it was Cream perpetual contracts, guys. Cream CREM Cream perp for you guys on FTX. Yes, now this one is looking constructive in the long term, guys. This is 3-day price action, and holy crap, this is looking good. This entire trend is looking damn nice. If we just talk about one single support line, this one is carrying the price action like a beauty, guys, to the upside, completely inclined to the upside. Now watch for this entire zone to be taken out, and once we start doing this, most likely this will keep on trending all the way towards maybe $1,000 coming down the line, guys. Remember, you are getting accumulated in $100 regions, so your targets are most likely going to be towards 4 digits down the line. That's something which could happen, right? And out of this entire reaccumulation range, 10764 will stand at $2,500 levels on CREM itself. Maybe not, but your risk management is somewhere here, because this is a series of higher low, guys, higher low happening again and again. Now, good looking trends is something which you have to spot for yourself, but I'm doing the spoon feeding things for you guys. But yep, you can see right here, guys, why do I talk about this price action as a risk management straight off? Because this is your last higher low, and once you start taking this one to the downside, maybe your entire reaccumulation gets into a little jeopardy for mid time frame. But until you're holding this level to the upside, CREM is looking completely fine. CREM Finance, a protocol on Ethereum as well, maybe has a bridge through Polygon to connect a lot more blockchains itself, is looking completely fine. This is also a DeFi protocol, and yes, you do have crazy amount of total locked value on CREM as well, for that matter, and this one is trending to the upside. Okay, so do we have to talk about any more assets? Yes, we have to talk about Ray. This one is going to be not Ray, it's going to be, holy shit, man, what am I typing? I've gone complete dyslexic. Talking to you guys for 20 minutes makes me dyslexic, and this is a one-sided conversation, so I'm pretty much lost in my own thoughts right here. So leave your thoughts and opinion down in the comments, or maybe engage in Discord community as well, so that we can have conversations going on, and I can know your mindset as well, so that we can talk about similar things, and maybe I can talk about more relatable stuff, right? With your help. That's possible with your help. So Radium looking completely fine, guys. Remember, I think I posted the analysis on the Discord server as well. Our targets for Radium are somewhere alongside $12 levels. And remember, guys, the risk to, holy shit, do I even have to talk about this one? I mean, the risk to reward setup was something like this, with your risk being right here below this one. I mean, look, everybody can talk about hindsight analysis, but it just depends on the fact that who's actually taking the action and who's not. And this one was an actionable event, guys. I was talking about how Radium could just simply start exploring to the upside, because this DeFi protocol is supposed to be evaluated on par with SushiSwap, or maybe Uniswap as well, because, guys, this is doing exactly what all of the other DeFi protocols are doing, essentially just providing liquidity to shitcoins which are completely worthless, right? This is what DeFi protocols are doing, and helping you yield more than 100% APY. Holy fucking crap, this is a mad fucking universe. And if you want to just make use of it, just do it. Just make use of it until these goddamn things are working, because I do not think that this bubble can go on forever. Yes, this is a goddamn bubble, guys. This is free money. I'm DeFi protocols these days, holy fucking crap. And then you have Francium protocol, which is allowing you to yield on fucking leverage, man. Holy crap. So you have these farms on maybe Radium, which are giving you 200, 250, 300% APYs. And then you have that goddamn Francium protocol on top of Radium, which is taking that same LP, and if you want to enter into that pool, you can enter into that pool with leverage, right? And yes, you do have liquidation happening on DeFi protocols. Okay, so this is what happens to me again and again, because the more I think about these things, the more I laugh, man. Holy crap, the more I get lost as to how funny this universe is. But is it making us money? Yes, it's making us money. So what do we have to do? We have to keep on yielding these things until our pockets are being filled as traders, as market participants. Because guys, look, crypto assets are not just about trading. It's about so much more. It's about so much more, right? So let's make use of these things until they're working. And holy shit, with that said, I had no intentions of weekend pep talks right here, but it looks to me like I had a lot to let out for you guys. So hit that like if this video made a lot of sense to you, and I will catch all of you tomorrow. Bye for now.